Welcome back to Not for the Chat.
Another week,
Another week.
like
Another
your chest
day,
press
another dollar.
week.
I did 235 for reps 2 weeks in a row, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's
Wow,
it's
it's
good.
impressive.
It's better than where I was at.
That's not as good as where you can be.
Look, I'm coming back from more than a year not in the gym, like lifting weights.
It's okay.
So I'm trying to get my paying weight up, all right?
Next year, we'll see where you're at.
Next year, I'm hoping by the end of this
In
year.
jail.
Huh? In jail? Mm-hmm. That's a wild statement. I feel that's. Why would you wish that upon me? Why would you even say that on a podcast?
Because
why would I be in
you
jail?
be hitting women.
So he brings it back after I literally.
He did say he could stop talking about it
I do not hit women.
with a close fist. With my
I learned-
strong hand.
You'll never see a mark. It'll always be. It'll always be under the clothes.
What's that movie? When they hit the guy with the sock and the soap in the sock.
Oh,
What the fuck?
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, we are back
That
to some controversial things.
These are gonna be spicy.
These are gonna be fun. These are fun.
I don't know about fun.
No, it's
Fun
gonna
for
be.
some. Let's fucking touch my shit.
Oh,
Just
it
kidding.
wasn't in the hole.
Oh, you're just trying to put it in there? It flipped out the hole, so you put it in your
Yeah. I put it in the back one. Anyway,
brother.
I'm a little tired, but how you feeling? Good?
I'm just happy you're here. That's it.
Am I on? Alright.
Yeah, usually if you check up there.
I know, yeah, you're right. I could see the.
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk to you. I wanted us to have
Conversation.
an eye-to-eye moment. You know what I'm saying?
Just start. Go ahead. Just read.
Like people, like in those movies where they're like looking, and they're reading their book, but they're like, sorry. Anyway,
Okay.
meet cute. Yeah, gay. Yeah, exactly. I agree 100. Men. Anyway, controversial questions that we just think we wanted to touch on, and maybe
Full disclosure. Whatever I'm about to say right now, I 100% mean it. I'm doubling down on this shit. It is
All right.
what it is.
First, should men be allowed to financially opt out of parenthood if women can choose abortion? I'm with it. I think that's a thing. I think if a woman is choosing to have that's where we're at, right? If a woman chooses to have a child and the man doesn't want to, is he able to opt out? That's what we're talking about, right?
Are we talking about like, okay, also like, right. I guess depends on length of time that they've been together, right? If it's a one night stand, and he's like, well, no, I don't want this, right?
Uh-huh.
And she's like, well, no, I'm gonna keep it. It's like, why?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's weird. Like, you don't
Okay.
even know me. We did the one time.
Beliefs though also play into that. Some people will choose not to abort due to beliefs.
Yeah, but if that's your choice, then yes, this applies to that, right?
Yes.
And the man should have the option not to
Stay in the life of
stay or
Yeah.
pay, right?
Yeah,
You know,
stay-
because it's
stay or pay. It's funny. Yes.
it's a financial opt-out, right?
yeah,
That's what it is.
You're right. It was just that was clean. That was quick-witted.
Yeah. Just kidding. I'm not pro-gun. Even though I have one.
I was like,
next-
what are you even talking? Anyway,
Actually, no, I'm not pro gun, and women should get to choose, not the man.
Should men? So okay, for real though.
Nah, yeah, no. I feel like if there's two choices,
We
Yeah.
we hopping off that train if that's not. I'm not saying that's our choice. What I'm saying is like that should be a choice. That should be a choice. Hold on. Should they be allowed? Yes, I think they should be allowed to financially be like, look, I support your decision, but I will not support you financially in your decision.
also because if the man's like, well, you know what, I'm happy you got pregnant and I want to have this kid, and she says no, that's it, right?
Now, currently.
Yeah.
Like
It's
if
like-
she says I don't want to have this baby, the doctors will 100% take her.
Yeah, it's like
'Cause
her
it's her
body,
body,
her
her
choice
exactly.
type deal, and like I respect that. Your body, your choice, 100%. Also, it should be my choice if I want to be in this baby's family and like in this phase, like in their life, right? Obviously, I got 3 kids, and I chose to be in their life, but I feel like men should have that same choice, right? I
Yeah.
mean, but also like if you've been dating for more than like, I guess like 3 months, 6 months, like you guys been dating and then something happens, like, well, eventually something like this could pop up. So now it's kind of not your fault, but your responsibility now. Like, hey, what did you think was going to happen? Also, if you didn't take care of yourself either, right? Mm-hmm. I think like at that point, it's almost like, I understand you don't want this kid, but also what do you think was going to happen if
Right.
you kept doing this, right?
Yeah.
It's...
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, so I mean, yes, if it's like a one night stand, it's like, yeah, I don't want it. And if you want it, then sure, you deal with it, right? I should be able to opt out of it. But if
Yeah.
it's like at least 6 months relationship, even 3 months, I think like no, you kind of know what was gonna happen. Like
Right.
you did this, now you're responsible for it.
Right. You made your bed, you lay in it type
Pretty
thing.
much, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's since we're already talking about the whole choosing to pay or abort or keep or whatever, should DNA tests be mandatory at birth?
Should be optional, I believe.
I think if it's an option though, it
For the
leaves
men.
too much. I know, but I feel like it leaves too much of a like, oh, you don't, that dynamic of the conversation. Oh, you don't trust me. Oh, this, that, and the other thing. But if it's mandatory via the hospitals to have a DNA test, it takes the burden off men and makes it a must. Like it's a practice that is put into place. I think it should be more like that because then there's no like burden on the men. It's just like, hey, this is mandatory.
It's
We
almost
should
like,
be doing this.
I'm not even taking responsibility because it's just the hospital.
This is how
doing it, right?
this is the procedure of the hospital.
I guess, yeah.
Obviously, this is from a man's standpoint. I think it should be mandatory
Huh.
because
It makes
even-
sense. It makes sense.
even if you completely trust your partner, having that DNA test to be mandatory is like the same. It's like a
You can
safety
be
net without even
Manipulated into be like, do you not love me? Like you said.
Yes, like there's that now there's that questioning
It's not
conversation.
even like, oh, like, hey, babe, it's not even on me. They're doing it automatically.
Right. The option is where it gets like hairy. Now you have like, oh, you don't trust and that dynamic and that like that could even create even more friction in the relationship later down the road just because you chose to do a DNA test. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's also like they should give you like at least a. If they don't make it mandatory, they should give you like a leadway point. You know what I'm saying? Like a year, 2 years, like you can still get that DNA test, right? Because
What? All right, hear me out. If it was an option, why would the woman oppose to it?
she doesn't.
That's the only reason.
Exactly.
That's the only
No,
reason
for
why
sure.
they're like, oh my god, because they have a reason to
No,
not.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah, so-
I'm just saying,
Trifling.
like, yeah,
Jezebels. All I'm saying is, nobody should be arguing that if they're faithful and truthful and you know what I'm saying, like are committed to that relationship. There should be no argument there.
this one's gonna be a nice.
Hey, if you
talking
disagree, or you want to have a
You're kinda grimy
conversation
at that
about it,
point, yeah,
yeah.
it's
If
like-
you want to have a conversation about it, write comments or anything down below, and we'll pull y'all into that. But like, that's because I feel like we can expand on this almost indefinitely with
Yeah.
multiple people's opinions, thoughts, and concerns about it. But I think it's mandatory makes sense to me.
No, yeah, for sure. But then also there's gonna be like they can be there say like, why? If you don't trust your woman, why are you with her then? Why are you questioning all her decisions? And I get that, right? There might be somebody just trying to do that, but it's just like, no, I love her and I love everybody, but it's also like, it's also like, why are you putting me in child support? Don't you don't trust me to pay you? You know,
Or like support my kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of one of those things. So it's like,
But hear me out. You're putting me on child support on a kid that you didn't get a DNA test. So how do I even know that's my kid in the first place? So now we're about to hit this roundabout where like, yeah, I'm paying child support, but you didn't have to take that. You didn't have to do that DNA test. What if Joseph down the street was actually the father, and I didn't even know about it
Well, also
because you
too-
had a one night stand because you drank too much.
well, I feel like if you're gonna pay child support, I feel like also
Mandatory.
mandatory. Yeah,
Dude,
I think
if there's any kind of like, especially because those things are court ordered. DNA test should be court ordered, or again, implemented into hospital procedure.
so. Yeah, honestly.
Do you
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like this shouldn't even be at that point. It shouldn't even be a question
Yep.
from my perspective.
Yeah, no, there's going to be some women that might not agree with this, but it just makes sense. I know
Yeah.
there's like the love and the trust and all you want, but this is kind of clear cut. Like, it just get it over with.
Yeah.
And then, we'll be happy the rest of our lives, It is what it is.
Almost okay. Similar to that though, like it's just like prenups, in that way, where it's like that financial thing is like, oh, should I get should we do a prenuptial agreement?
But I think prenups is more, I think nowadays might be more from a women's perspective too.
What do you mean?
Because now they work and they have their own stuff, right?
No, yeah, and that's what I was trying to say is like a prenup, whether you're a male or female, also can be implemented and can be utilized without like this whole like, oh, you don't trust me type thing.
Yeah.
What if the woman makes more and she wants a prenup? I guarantee nobody would even like, there'd be, all right, if I took a man that makes a ton of money and then is dating someone,
Oh, okay.
dating a woman who makes significantly less.
Oh, yeah.
He wants a prenup. There's gonna be so many more people that are bashing this man.
Yeah,
that
oh, yeah,
if
for
a
sure.
woman was making a shit ton of money,
But
and
that's
he
her
wasn't,
money and that's her thing. Yeah.
yes, and he wasn't making as much, and she wanted one. Even the man probably wouldn't even. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we wouldn't even care that much more about it.
Yeah, because imagine a man goes like, "Hey, I like you. I want to date you. I want to provide for you, but I just need you to sign this prenup." Women are gonna be like, "Fuck you,"
Right.
right away, right? So
Yeah.
that's a double standard. But if a woman's like, "No, you know what? I've worked really hard for this, and I don't want a man to take this away from me," it's like, "Yes, girl, you protect yourself.
Yeah, get
Don't
your
let no-
prenup. Make sure
Yeah.
he signs those papers.
If he really love you, he's not gonna be opposed to it. You know,
Yeah.
so it's a little bit double standard, but I get it. I feel like also this is from partner to partner, so it's like if you guys
Carlos
talk
and
about it,
I mean, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
prenup.
Broke motherfucker. All right, sorry. Continue. Partner to partner.
Yeah, no, like if you guys are happy with it, then don't worry about nobody else. It's like, what, girl?
Yeah.
Why would you make him sign a prenup? And it's just like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, he's just protecting himself. You can sign a prenup to like, hey, anything that I had before I met you,
Is mine.
it's mine. But anything after that, it's
Yeah.
ours.
Yeah,
that
we-
could work
we
too,
built
right?
that.
Because
Yep,
we're
they
building
do
that,
that.
and it's just.
I believe there's like stipulate like people do that.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
I believe.
No, yeah,
Or maybe that's just like a way that you can argue not losing all your stuff. Maybe that's.
Yeah, 'cause
But
you can
I'm
make
sure when you do all your stipulations and stuff like that, I'm sure there's a way to write that out, right?
Yeah.
And agree and get that. Anywho,
yeah, no, that's good.
is society harder on men or women?
Men, obviously. Next question. No, I believe it's hard on both, but I've experienced the men's side more,
Right.
right? Also, having a single parent, which is my mom, I've seen her how it was hard on her too. Not saying it wasn't hard on her. I think it's hard on both, but I think men make it harder on themselves as well.
Okay.
because they put that on themselves.
We kind of touched on this on the last
Yeah.
one, but yeah,
Yeah, on the
on a previous podcast.
Yeah.
But I agree. Like, I feel like we put immense pressure on ourselves, societal pressures and things like that. Also, all right, so like, well, my mom, she wasn't really, like, we were already grown when my parents got divorced, and it was kind of my mom's choice. But my grandma, mother of four, single mother of four, and my grandpa like stepped out and like started a whole nother family. And my grandma outlived all her kids.
oof.
But like supported all of them through the years, like when they needed help, and mostly like the males were more of the f ups than the women. Like my aunt and them kind of had it. Like, but anyway, not that I'm just saying like.
Well, I'm gonna put it to you
I
like
see
this.
that like my grandma, she went through all that and she didn't bat an eye. Do you know what I mean? Like she was just strong. And I'm not saying my grandma didn't make a ton of money, but she just had her wits about her and she made it work, and she like one of the strongest women I've ever met. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess the way I would look at this would be real men have it harder than women.
Okay.
And I think a lot of women have it hard as well. But I think maybe there's more women, if I want to look at it that way, because
There's more women what?
that have it a little bit harder in society, because now I think there's a bunch. Well, I think just being a single mother you're gonna have it harder regardless, being single mother.
Okay.
Because you got to figure it out, right? Like regardless.
Yeah, or a single father though. I mean, you don't count them out either.
No, but I'm saying like the women's side, like which type of women? The single mother women have it harder than a single woman with no kids, because you have to look after this kid, right?
Oh, you're saying like, okay, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
responsibility
yeah.
aspect.
Because you can be an unemployed man and you don't have it that hard, because like that's the kind of life you want to live. That's what I'm saying. Real men have it harder. Like if you're just living off of like, you get a little job, wait until you get fired so you can go on unemployment. Like if you're living that type of life, right? It's not really that hard for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
I guess.
But I'm saying like there's scenarios for everything.
Yeah.
But I feel like single mothers, they all have it hard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's single fathers. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, but I'm not gonna say like single fathers have it as hard as single mothers. It's like, sure, but like what percentage are we talking about?
Yeah, I'm sure there's more percentage of single. Like there's the percentage of like ratio you're talking about. Obviously, there's probably more women than men that are single parents.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, I can't. I think I've lived a pretty good life, and I've been supported pretty well. No matter how like bad my life has been, I think I've had like a good support systems,
Okay.
and people that actually have looked out for me. Thank you, everyone that has been in my life and
You're
supported
welcome.
me. But and everyone else. But I think that the societal norm of like almost there's like a hierarchy. We always talk about that like this like 6 foot 100K blah blah
Yeah.
blah. So there's standards out there that are like thrown to the masses, and then men have to live up to and uphold these standards, or try to reach those milestones, even if they're physically impossible.
But
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but I almost drank your water. I was about to agree.
I think those men are trying to get those standards for women that ain't really that ain't shit.
Wait. Say that again.
I think some men are trying to get to those standards to impress women that ain't shit.
Oof. We're going a totally different direction, but that's big. So you're saying that people are trying to reach these points, men are trying to reach these points, some, to impress women that aren't worthy? Is that what you're trying to say?
A woman that's worthy, I feel, will build with you if they see the potential in you, right? I feel like they would do that. But I feel like women put these standards out there, like 100K, 6 foot, blah, blah, blah. And then men are kind of dumb that we think like, okay, once I get that, they're going to want me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You see
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then you're like,
They think it's just gonna be like a switch is flipped. Mm-hmm. Like,
oh,
I
welcome
got
to the
this,
club. Like,
yeah,
all
yeah,
these
yeah.
women are waiting for you, right? That type of deal, right? And it's just
And
like,
honestly, nowadays though, there might be like dating places or dating venues or like speed dating events that you need
some
specific
requirements?
yeah
Yeah.
requirements or things like you have to be college educated, you have to have this or this. I'm sure they're out there. There has to be. You know what I'm saying? There has to be. I don't know, but in my head, I feel like that's a real thing.
and the only reason why I say women ain't shit because it's not all of them. There's 24%. There's.
I like how we have it like ranged as like the 20s and the 70s. Just keep going.
No, because I feel like why are you asking for a man that's like that? Because he has everything his life made up, right? And you just kind of want to go into his life at that point, not having to do much. Like I deserve this type shit.
I believe that both people should be adding to each other's lives, no matter
sure.
how
Yeah.
and I hope that's how it is. Also, I think there's like while this man has created a life, I can trust that, and I can trust that, like I can trust that he'll provide. I can trust that this, that thing, that thing, and this could be total delusion because he could be a total asshole and like have this like you know what I'm saying. He could be totally different of what he's portraying, and he can have all these things, but then completely like cast you aside. I mean, we don't know. I guess you can
But also too, right?
have a scenario for anything.
If all women are saying 6 foot, 100K, blah blah blah, there's this and that, right? So at that point, now the ball's in your court as a man, right? Because now
Right.
all the women are asking for the same shit. So now you should have your pick from the litter, right? Because now you gotten to that, to that point. But like, I don't know. I feel like when women ask for that, it's almost asking for like if a man starts putting those type of standards, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you, right? Like, I need a woman that's like, I don't know, doesn't weigh more than 120, is like,
Coke
yeah.
bottle body.
And
this,
it's
that,
like,
and
if we
the
start
other
putting those standards, it's just like, well, look at you, you're fucking fat, or you're this,
Yeah.
or, you ain't got that. Why are you putting blah, blah, blah? Like, a real man would just take a woman how she is, and it's just like,
Yeah.
but like, it's kind of double standards. Like, yeah, you ask for shit, and you're a piece of shit. But when they ask for it, no, this is just my standard.
I mean, we had a friend that talked about like how most men that she talks to really ain't shit. Really ain't adding to a life that she's trying to grow. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I guess that's attraction too.
Yeah. That's like what she's attracting is what she's getting out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like what you're into, right? Like if
I was gonna say,
it's almost like right, you buy used cars, right? A lot of times those used cars may be good or may be bad, right? It's just one of those things.
full circle here. Go ahead.
Right? Like if you buy an old Toyota, right? That motherfucker might run fucking forever, right?
Yeah.
But then you buy like an old BMW, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be shitty a lot of the time.
Parts are expensive.
Yeah, but it's a BMW and it looks nice, and it's just
Yeah.
like you don't want that. You don't want the Corolla that's gonna be stable. You want the BMW because it says BMW in the front, and it's just like we're gonna have to put a lot more into it to kind of make it work.
Yeah.
But
That's me right now, ladies and gents.
there's a message in there,
Yeah.
and we ain't talking about cars. Do better, women.
No, I'm not a part of that. I was talking about my truck.
I wasn't. Like I said in the beginning, 100%, 10 toes down. I ain't no bitch.
It's crossed my line. Listen up. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I believe that men have more that they have to
Harder in society, like
harder in society, but more to live up to.
Yeah.
Also, I think okay, this is just from my perspective and our talks that we've had. I believe men need less.
Yes.
Like their needs from their significant other are a lot more simple. Maybe this is just like a me thing. Maybe I'm just being.
No,
You can
because
tell me if I'm wrong.
you can technically pick up somebody that works at McDonald's as long as they're really good, they vibe good, and you know they're woman like. You know, like
Yeah.
that doesn't matter like how much you make to us.
Yeah, they're like, yes, they complement your
Yeah.
masculine sense, and everybody's different. But I mean, like they're able to like.
You can be like, oh, I want a woman that can cook. What can you cook for yourself, right? And all that shit. It's like, yeah, no, it's just I would love somebody that loves to cook, right?
Yeah.
Yes, can I do it myself? Possibly, right? But also like I would like that from somebody. That's something that I would want. And the thing is like I don't just how you have your wants, I have my wants, and it's gonna be like, well, I you're asking for a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Just like, well, maybe, but that's just kind of what I want, you know? It's maybe it's a lot, and you might find your right person out there, right?
Yeah.
Some people are like, oh, I don't want to have kids, and you know, and that's fine. You don't have to have kids, right?
Yeah.
Some people are like, I want to have like 20 kids, and they're just like, okay, find your person that wants to have 20 kids. It's that simple, but
I'm not kids. Just a little late on the upkeep here.
okay,
Anyway.
we'll make it happen.
We're not there in technology yet. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. Allegations.
At this point, yeah.
Are men becoming weaker or simply more open?
Yes.
I agree actually with that.
Yes.
I think there's both. Also, okay, so this is what I think. Yes and yes, but also I think what used to be very like here to here when it comes to your options of like how you express yourself as a man, I guess, or like how you go about your expression in relationships or vice versa, has now thinned out, and there's like so vast. There's so many options that you're able and ways that you're able to express yourself, and then it be okay to express yourself. Because back in the day, it was like, I'm masculine, I'll hold everything inside. And some people are still like this. But I'm saying like, it was very much like, people are working and coming home and eating, going back to work, coming home, eating, sleeping, repeat, do that without very much like family dynamic if there is like, it's like hardworking men, stone men, like no emotion. There's people like
Okay.
that, right?
Okay, yeah.
There's people like that. And then there's also people that like now, due to therapy and all kinds of other like things, they're able to go the opposite end of that spectrum and be like very much open, expressive, communicative in those different ways.
Gotcha.
That I think it's worn, it's thinner now. Like the societal consensus is now more open to that. And I think some men are just becoming weaker. Like they're being, it's easier for us to get help in this world.
I think, yeah, I can see that.
Do you know what I'm saying? The handouts are there.
I think there's a, how can I say this? There's a, what am I trying to say? Like, now it's easier that you can find a way to connect with people that would tell you it's okay to be weak and it's okay to have these feelings. It's okay to be vulnerable, whatever, you know? But I think some people took it as like to the extreme.
I can do it
sometimes.
all the time in every environment. Whenever I feel this way, I'm okay to express it, this, that, and the other thing. And that puts you in a very, very vulnerable situation.
Like the people
Or
that
like,
listen to Drake, you know, I feel like those people are like they cite, you know, a lot, like, and so you can ask them like, hey, what is wrong with you? I think those are people to the extreme. You know what I'm saying? I feel like ever since like Drake came out, like now there's more.
hold on, time out.
He listens to Drake, so this is what I'm
Old
saying.
Drake is
He
not
is-
old Drake. I was just talking about this earlier today. Old Drake ain't so bad, man. He's talking about drinking and being in his feelings and whatever. That's cool, man. I like, you know what I'm saying?
Are men becoming weaker? That was the question.
Yes. Cups of that rose. Anyway.
Actually, no, he was pretty dope when
Yeah,
he
I'm
first
just
came out.
saying,
Yeah, no,
you know
no.
what I'm saying?
This is me joking, right? But yeah, if you see men playing pickleball, like, what the fuck is you doing,
Settle
bro?
down. Nothing's wrong with that either.
You know some people that play it?
I've played pickleball before.
Like I said, are men becoming
Bruh.
weaker? You just
Bruh, there's nothing wrong with athletics in general. Don't.
no. Like I respect you more if you play tennis, right? Or ping pong.
Ping pong's tough. I love
Yeah.
ping pong. Ping
Yeah.
pong's fun.
Pickleball? Like, why?
Huh?
Pickleball? Like why? Why are you playing pickleball? Like it's just
I don't.
is ping pong or tennis? That's it. Like just that's it.
What about racquetball?
That's manly. You have to have a lot of like speed and like
Yeah.
quick
Anyway,
yeah.
off topic.
Yeah, no,
Went
but
on
I'm
a
saying
tangent.
like I feel like now it was like somebody said like it's okay, be vulnerable, let me know how you feel, and someone said, let me put on some Drake music now and then tell you how I really feel.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we lost ourselves a little bit, you know, as men, you know, in general. Where it was like, no, like tell me like if you're having a bad day, tell me if something's going on, tell me if I can help you in a way. I think that's kind of where the message was, and we just took it the other way. It's like, no, today I feel emotional because you know Mars is not connecting with Uranus, and you know, in the sixth moon of whatever the fuck it is, it's just it's just that not aligning. And then this is why we have a whole month now. But other than that, I feel that
He said a whole month. Currently halfway through. Anyway,
I was talking about February.
it just got worse.
Yeah, right. Why?
So, anyway,
No, yeah, that's kind of where I was going with it. Yeah, I feel like, just to close out, like, it's okay. Some men are open about it.
Yeah.
And they're still, like, being manly about it, right? But then there's some men that are kind of like, we hear women say, like, no, we want a man that's in touch with their feelings until their feelings become too much for them that they kind of get, like,
Yeah.
grossed out by it.
get like an ick.
Yeah.
Man, I never. There are like people talk about icks and things like that, and I never like fully grasped and understood it. But like, I understand it, but I've never had like
Like an actual
something like put me off that bad. Or, like, gave me
My
an
biggest ick, I guess, would be, or dislike, people that smoke cigarettes.
Okay.
I hate that,
Okay.
I hate that.
Okay.
Especially on a woman like that does that. I hate it with a passion,
Okay. I could see that. Yeah. Okay.
Like that, I guess you can consider that an ick.
But I understand that one.
Yeah, okay.
So okay. Thank you. That was a good. What's it called for me? What is that called? Example. That was a good example for me.
Yeah, no, and you'd be like, it might be just general, but yeah, a lot of people be like, oh, man, that, clap with their feet, that's a nick.
Start clapping with.
Man, that twerk might be a nick.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
Be
know?
like that.
It's just.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know, like, so what do we think of if we're becoming weaker or just simply more open, how you're kind of talking about it? Is there like a also flip side to that? Like more in-depth modern masculinity that we're able to like is there are we doing two opposite ends of the spectrum?
What
Do you
would
think
be-
that is now? Like,
What do you think is an example of that?
I think I think we're going in both directions. I think there's more now. I think there's more people being open and like communicating their feelings and this, that, and the other thing, and how that is. I think there's some people playing the middle ground where they do both, and I think there's also like the stoic kind of like flip side to that where they're more like passive, nonchalant. Also gravitate toward like I hold no, like nothing holds weight. Everything is gonna go away anyway. This, that, and another thing. So they take that into their relationship as well, to where like I don't own you. I don't have this possession over you. You can whisk away and leave and go and come and go as you please. This, that, and another thing. So there's like, or even more masculine than that is like a total dominating man, like of like that. I am a manly man.
I think that's
muchacho,
always been there, though.
or
I think that's
machismo.
just been there. But I think women are exposing more the other side, the fragile man, because they don't like.
Oh, they're exposing it, like they're putting it out there more.
Yeah. Because
They don't like it, you said?
Yeah, they don't like it. Even
But
though
they say they want it.
they want it, but they don't like it.
And we were kind of touching on this before about women talking about like the things that they want, but they don't really like want. Mm-hmm. Or women are saying things that they want, but they aren't really explaining it to the point where it's like, but there's a limit here. Like I want that in this way.
Be sensitive, but not so much where I think you're gay. No, honestly, like I want you to be more in touch with you, and nothing against gay people. You know what I'm saying? He loves them, and that's fine. You know, like I have friends that are, you know, I know a gay or whatever. You know, whatever.
A gay?
Yeah, just one.
I know a gay.
Yeah, I know the gay. You know, no, I feel like women want men to be more open and this and that, but they don't really tell us how open or to what degree, right? Because you never tell me anything that's going on with your life, and you don't do this or that, right? Mm-hmm. And then, but we've never done that before, so we don't know what you want from us, right? Like, you know, we're not gonna come tell you like I had a rough day today, and you know, because then that's gonna make you think of us as less of a man, right? And,
Or I mean, yes, in a way. Also, I believe the dynamic there changes once you get to the point where you complain about everything.
that's what I'm saying.
There's never a time where you can be like, if some people are okay with this, sharing everything and anything.
Yeah.
And just like putting it all out there and just like it is what it is. And I feel like this depends on the people. But there's also this like, I'll come to you with certain problems, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I lost this or this. These things that would burden the woman more. I think we can kind of like,
Okay.
we can keep that to ourselves, right? Like, I don't need to tell you this problem because I'm about to figure it out anyway, and I don't need to burden you with this. But if there's something like more along the lines of like between each other, something that like you think needs to change or they need to talk about and this, that, and another thing, I feel like that'd be more of an open conversation, like something that they would share with them, because obviously like something has to change or whatever.
Yeah, but I think also too, another side of that too will be like, you can be really open with, let's say you have a girl and you're really open with them, right? And then it doesn't work out, whatever. You get with the next girl and you think that's a normal thing for every girl, right?
To be open,
right? And then you get with them and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
yeah,
I don't even know all your shit. But with men, I think we adapt to like a woman that's more emotional, a woman that doesn't show too much emotion, you know, we adapt to them, you know, a little bit better.
We have more plasticity in that, you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
We're more pliable to change according to our significant other.
Yeah. I think we can deal with that a little bit better, right? Because we even come home sometimes and it's like, is she mad? Is she happy? What is she doing, right? Because
how do I navigate this situation?
Because you guys are more emotional as women, right? I think, and that's fine because that's how you operate. Also, that's what makes you more caring and more lovable, right? Because you go through all these emotions where man are just kind of like, you know, he can just be sitting there like that, like look mad, and he just kind of like nothing's going through his head. He's just sitting there, right? And it's like, why the fuck are you mad? Like, oh, I'm not mad. You know, I'm just thinking. You know, it's just one of those things. But, yeah, I feel like we learn how to navigate with those problems a little bit better, right? Where,
okay.
we don't care if we're not emotional, but you guys care about that. Why? I don't know. Maybe because you're trying to read us? I really don't know. I honestly, I don't know. And that's fine. Like, that's you guys. Like, I don't.
Right.
But, yeah, I don't.
I mean,
But, yeah, I feel like there's both can be true. We're becoming
Yeah.
weaker and just simply more open.
yeah.
Did you have a last point in that? Did you write down? Or was that it?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're done talking, I'm done talking. Fuck this podcast.
Yeah, I didn't even want to do this one anyway.
Yeah, fuck.
But if y'all have something y'all want to talk about, no, if you agree, disagree, if you want to touch on one of the topics, if you want to maybe have a little back and forth, we encourage it. Talk to us.
give your side, because
Yeah,
we're just two guys talking, and then women be like, "You guys are stupid as hell," and that's fine. That's a valid point. But when you say that, it makes me feel like it's a certain type of way.
yeah.
And,
And if I'm gonna sit here and express myself,
like I don't need to judge that. Okay, I would contact you and just nothing but nice comments. All right, like that's it.
and now
if
to
it-
our sponsor, BetterHelp. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's a joke because we don't have sponsors. We only have like 30 followers, subscribers.
You had a sponsor
What?
when you used to drink, no?
That's wild. I'm not a part of a 12-step program or AA. Not that I don't support it, because, Dad, you could probably could have benefited from a couple meetings. But,
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, probably would have helped him out a little bit.
Thank you for your service.
Anyway, want to close us out?
Okay. Remember, if it's not for the chat,
DNA test, where's that? Prenups, AA.
my dad's sponsor was
R.I.P. to Lancelot.
just simply more open.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Welcome to my life.
There's that motherfucker again.